right, thank you so much for keeping it Citizen Television. It is Thursday, and you know the drill by now. Every Thursday on the show, we take you into the kitchen. And what's cooking today? It's the Kuku special by Kikkoman. Of course, you remember the amazing things we did with the Kikkoman soy sauce last episode we had here on the show. And we are back at it again, guys. And this particular time, it's all about the chicken. Have you compared the prices of beef and chicken lately and realized how the prices of beef keep skyrocketing by the day, while at the same time, chicken has become increasingly affordable, becoming an option for so many people. But do you know how to prepare it the right way? And do you know the best condiments to use when preparing your kuku or your chicken? The Kikkoman soy sauce is actually the magic behind what we are going to be doing today. And of course, I'm not in studio alone. I'm not going to be doing this alone. I have the expert with me, Chef Gaturi. Good to have you back. Looking all good and excited.
Yes, I'm very excited. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm looking forward. As you said, I'm Chef Gaturi. Most people know me as Leo Tunapika. Na Leo Tunapika Kuku.
All right, so we are going to be making 3 different, recipes of chicken using the Kikkoman soy sauce. And I just want you to run us through. By the way, I remember the last time we were with you on the program, and we took guys through the whole process of how to use the magic, that is the Kikkoman soy sauce, preparing different, recipes here. And one of the things you mentioned, this was around March 25th this year. I cannot forget because of the excitement we had in the kitchen that particular Thursday. You told us that when you marinate, chicken wings using the Kikkoman soy sauce, you get to achieve that great taste, that amazing feeling that, one wants to achieve when they're in the kitchen. And today you decided it's not just chicken wings, you bring the whole chicken in the kitchen. Tell us a bit about what we are going to be making today.
Yes, as you've mentioned, Kikkoman can be used in all parts of the chicken. So today we are going to make the Kikkoman kuku stew. So we are going to use whole chicken product. We're also going to make a one-pot dish. So a one-pot chicken and rice. So we'll use the Kikkoman to marinate the chicken. And then last but definitely not least, the showstopper, the Kikkoman glazed kuku. So we'll cook some chicken and then glaze it with a mixture with Kikkoman and some other aromatics. It's going to be absolutely delicious.
All right. Does that whet your appetite already? You saw the excitement, the passion with which she's describing what she's going to be making. And then guys, the kuku special by Kikkoman. Notice that? Kuku special by Kikkoman. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing right here in the kitchen this particular morning. Of course, one amazing thing about, the Kikkoman soy sauce, I love the natural aspect with which it is being prepared with. It's actually something that is very simple, but you end up achieving something very great. You only get to use soybeans, that is wheat, salt and water. But the process is amazing. The process of fermenting it, it's prepared with so much love. And the same way cheese and wine, the longer it takes, the greater it tastes. Yeah, that's how actually the Kikkoman soy sauce is prepared. Something amazing. And we're going to be telling you the different ways you can use it to prepare this amazing recipe that we are making our special for the show. All right, so we get into it straight away. Let's start. So you said the first meal we are going to be preparing, the recipe. What are we starting with, Chef Gaturi?
We are starting with the Kikkoman kuku stew. But before that, we need to do something called marination. So I'm going to need your help here.
Okay, gladly.
Yes, we're going to marinate our chicken. Here's our chicken here. And for this one, we're just going to use the Kikkoman, garlic and ginger. And for today, we are working with the sachet. What I love about the sachet is the fact that they are very accessible. And most recipes you'll see that we'll share today will use 1 sachet or 1.5. So mix, when you remove, use, you're done. So
it's very economical as well.
Yes,
in case you can't, get the whole bottle for yourself.
Yes.
All right.
So now I'm going to put in, and then now you'll do the mixing.
Gladly. So I'm here to learn, to do the show, and to eat.
1 teaspoon of ginger, and then garlic. This is a garlic head, half of it, so that. And then we add in our Kikkoman. So we're going to use half here to marinate and half will be used in the cooking. Not half the sachet, half the total amount. We're going to use a total of 3 tablespoons, which is like 45 ml. This is 30 ml. So a bit of this. Then now go in with your hands, mix nicely. Yes.
Get your hands dirty.
Yes. So make sure each and every piece of chicken mixes with that marinade. And then it's important to mention, it's good to marinate this in the fridge for at least 1 hour. If you're going to do it overnight, the better. The Kikkoman flavor will even be bursting out. But 1 hour is fine. So if you're in a rush, you can marinate for 1 hour and cook.
All right, amazing. And plus, you also need to know that it already has the seasoning that you need, the Kikkoman soy sauce. So there's salt in there. So it's something that if you want your work to be very easy, it's something that will really help you.
Now, this looks very good, Safin. Thank you so much. And then we are also, I said we are making 3 dishes. Of the 3 dishes, 2 are being marinated. So for the stew, you've done excellent. And then for the 1 pot rice, we are also going to marinate it. And now this one, we are using a whole sachet of the Kikkoman, and we're going to use paprika and garlic powder. So same procedure. I put the Kikkoman. I don't know whether you can get the aroma.
It is already there. You can
it just makes you start salivating. Yet you have not even started to cook. Yeah. So and then now this is my pre-measured garlic and paprika. Again, this we are going to mix. Yes.
This is where I'm the expert now. Then I'll hand over officially.
You see, the beauty of having a sous chef is that now I'm the one who's telling you what to do.
Instructions.
Yes.
Make sure I do a good job, yeah?
Yes. Yeah, just make sure you massage everything with everything so that the Kikkoman gets to peek through, enter into the chicken. Yes.
Okay.
Again, we marinate this in the fridge.
Look at the color.
For at least 1 hour.
That rich color that
we're
already achieving with the soy sauce and the paprika. And oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
And now since we have the magic of television, we had the pre-marinated chicken for the stew. So as this we have shown, we'll start cooking.
All right.
Yes.
Great. Amazing. So we're done with that. So we get into the real action. The real cooking now begins.
Yes. So we'll fire up our stove and then we add oil and cook our onions. So about 2 tablespoons of oil and then 1 medium-sized red onion chopped. So we are going to cook this until translucent. Yeah.
All right. One thing I love about the choice of what you're making today is how easy it is to prepare it, yeah?
Yes, not only is it easy in terms of cooking, even the ingredients we are using are very minimal, easy to get, so you don't have to travel far and wide to get what we are using today.
All right.
Yes. Now our onions are translucent. Remember the rest of the Kikkoman that was left from the marination? We are going to add that in. Can you hear that sizzle of the Kikkoman?
You can see that.
Yeah, so we are adding.
And even smell that. You're inviting me in. It's your fault.
Caribia.
Oh my goodness.
And then,
I told you the aromatherapy in this kitchen this morning.
Yes. And then now we add our tomatoes.
All right.
To cook. So this one will cover and let the tomatoes cook. And now since we are juggling many things, we are going to now start working on our 1 pot rice. And we set it on the back burner the tomatoes to be softening and cooking. And then we start searing. I'll let you know what that is.
You know, you learn, you enjoy, you smell, and it's amazing. And you will taste. So do stay with us until the tail end of this. By the way, 3 amazing recipes that you're preparing this morning. Let me remind you, it's all about the Kuku Special by Kikkoman. So 1 almost done. We are still going on with it. And then we're going to be transitioning to the next meal, right?
Yes, which is now the 1 pot chicken and rice. So 1 pot meaning everything is being cooked in 1 pot. So remember, you know those days where you couldn't be bothered to make many dishes? Now, this is your go-to. We'll start with, you need a nice wide pan that's not so shallow, that can be able to accommodate everything we're going to cook. Then we're going to add some oil. Again, about 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm just swirling to make sure it coats the whole surface. Then remember that chicken we marinated with Kikkoman and paprika and garlic powder. That one, we are bringing it here. We are going to sear it. So we are going to brown on all sides. So each side will take about 5 minutes of browning.
All right, so that's what
we want to sear that. Yes, we want to sear it. And then don't be afraid to do it in batches, because we want the chicken to have that nice color. We're not steaming it, so we'll let that sear. Once the bottom is nicely browned, we'll start to skin side down. We flip, we do the other side. Yeah.
All right. So this is for those very fast, quick fixes that you want to achieve in the kitchen. Everything together once, and then you're done, and then you have your meal. So this is actually another tip. Another thing that I'm actually thinking about, I'm just thinking wild, you know, in this season of people trying to show off their cooking skills, probably you want to impress your friends, you want to impress your family, or you're having a house party, and you want to carry something along that will actually make you get that standing ovation. People will get to appreciate your skills. This is actually something that you can try, right?
Yes, actually it is something that you can try, and it's very easy, and you'll just leave your house carrying one pot, and it's a complete meal. All right. Yes. To cook on the other side, remember this is searing, so we are locking in that juiciness, that flavor here. The chicken will continue cooking when we add the rice. And now our chicken is beautifully seared on both sides. As you can see, such great color.
Yeah, so soft, glossy.
And so now we remove, and then we sear the other pieces. Remember, I mentioned we are doing it in batches so that it gets that beautiful color. Yeah.
All right.
And then as this is searing, remember we have our tomatoes going. My able sous chef, Sabine, is going to check on the tomatoes.
All right. So here, this is the moment. Actually, we were trying to multitask, guys, so that we get to show you the amazing recipes that you're preparing. So this was underway. Just checking on how far it has gone. All right.
Yeah.
You get to, this is deep, by the way. This is deep. You know, when it comes to good food, Chef Gaturi, it's not just about how it looks. It's even about how it smells and how it's prepared, yeah?
Very true, very true.
It invites you in to want to have a bite at the end of it all. So this is amazing.
So now my tomatoes look done. We are going to now add our marinated chicken. You remember? We marinated chicken for the stew. Yeah. With the garlic, ginger, and the Kikkoman.
So about an hour, you said?
Yes, about an hour. And we had the pre-marinated one. So we're going to add it all back in.
There you go.
Everything together with the marinade juices, because everything is going to cook completely. Just give it a good mix. And then now we let the chicken do its own magic. All right. So you can cover it. We allow the chicken to cook.
So we are cooking the kuku with the Kikkoman soy sauce. There you go.
Yes.
So we'll leave that for a while as it continues.
And then back again, because today it's like we are DJing from one place to the other.
All right.
So as you can see, this other chicken piece has also seared. Can you confirm?
Yes, I can.
Awesome.
And you also said that we don't have to worry about whether it's fully cooked or not.
Yes.
Because the cooking will continue when we are mixing it with the rice.
Perfect.
All right. I learned so fast, yeah?
Very, very. So in the same pan, with the same oil, we add now our onions.
All right.
So we just want the onions to cook until translucent. Then we'll go in with the rice.
Okay.
Remember, our chicken was just seared, so now we want to cook it through. You see the water is boiling. So now we place our chicken gently on top. It's gonna look so pretty. So once we've done this, We'll cover, reduce the heat. As the rice steams, the chicken will cook through, and then we'll be ready. So we'll put this on the back burner. It can get going as we start on the last dish.
Maybe we check also on how far
our stew is going. Okay, cool. Now, our chicken is almost done. So in about 7 minutes or so, it should be cooked through. And now, since I want the sauce to thicken, I'm going to remove the lid and then allow the sauce, like the water from the tomatoes, to evaporate so that the sauce becomes thicker.
Okay, I didn't know that actually that's like one way of achieving like the thick sauce.
Yes. Because now we are not letting it steam and stay there. We want it to evaporate.
To lose some liquid.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. So as that is going and our one pot is in the back burner, we are going to make the Kikkoman glazed kuku.
It smells really amazing, guys. As it looks, it is amazing. I love the red, the red color of the tomatoes that have actually given it a nice touch there. And I love the aroma. I believe, it tastes as good as it looks right now. Yes, and by the end of this show, remember 3 recipes that we are taking you through just using the special Kikkoman soy sauce. Number 2, almost ready. So we shift gears to number 3.
Yes, we do. So again, I'm going to bring this here. The one pot can be cooking in the back burner. Now we'll get onto the Kikkoman glazed kuku. So the beauty of this, no marination. It's like you get home, heat up your stove, and you start. So we'll pat dry. Remember, we had put oil, and then we'll sear. We are placing it skin side down. Depending on the size of your pan, just make sure you space them out.
Plus, if you have more, you can do it in portions.
Yes.
All right.
So again, we just want to sear it on both sides. So here we'll do again like 5 minutes, 6 minutes on each side. Then I'll show you the next thing.
All right.
Yeah. So in the meantime, you remember we left our stew open so that the sauce can reduce. Look at that. Look at that magic.
Yeah. For those of you who are wondering, how do I achieve a thick sauce when I'm making my stew? Yeah. That's the hack. Now you can see what we have achieved in terms of the outcome.
And our food is actually ready now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do I give you a small taste of the sauce to tell me whether it needs any salt?
Why are you asking the answer? That's actually the answer.
That's actually the answer.
And you have really punished me, eh?
Yeah, I just want you to taste to tell me whether I need to add anything.
Amazing. I actually love. You don't need to add anything. Let me begin there.
Sure. And you can really get those things that were in the marinade. The ginger, the garlic, the Kikkoman.
The salt is just okay?
Yes.
Wow.
So actually what I would say, if you're marinating this at home, I know we're saying at least an hour, but if you can do more, the better.
The longer, the richer it becomes.
Exactly.
Right.
So now we're going to turn off the heat for this so that we finish off with some dania. So,
all right. Going with the garnishing there.
Yes, and then give it a stir. And there is our Kikkoman kuku stew.
All right, there you go. Number 1 down.
Yeah.
But it looks really nice. The color is amazing. And how the flavors have really gelled, having a taste of this, my friend. If this is something that, what better way to describe what we've made other than amazing? I told you it's a pot you can carry along to that potluck. That party, that house party that you have been invited so that you can be able to show off.
Yes.
Tastes so amazing. Yeah. Good job. Yeah.
Now that is done. Then now we're going to check on our one pot rice. We want to see how far it's gone. As you see, the rice has steamed, the chicken is cooked. And see, Our rice is beautifully fluffed. So at this juncture, what I normally do is to add some acidity. So I squeeze over juice of half a lemon, just like so.
What is that for? Is it like for the flavor, or there's
for the flavor, and then it awakens. You see some acid. It gives some nice. It awakens everything, and it just gives a beautiful punch. Yeah,
will awaken your taste buds as well.
Yes,
amazing.
Yes.
All right,
Then,
but don't you love the
rice?
Yeah, and even the way it looks, you know, the brown that we have achieved for both the rice and even the chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now that is done, we are going to set that aside as we are finalizing here. So turn over. You see the chicken is beautifully seared.
All right. There you go. So remember, for this, we didn't marinate prior.
Yes, we didn't.
The magic of the Kikkoman soy sauce will come in now in the next step.
Yes, in the next step.
Okay.
So now, after this bottom part sears, we'll cover and then allow the chicken to cook through.
Okay.
And then when the chicken is just almost, we go in with the sauce I'm going to show you how to make just now.
Okay.
Now, as you can see, the other side has also seared. So here, we want the chicken to completely cook through. So we'll cover that. You remember the same concept we did, and covering so that moisture evaporates. Here we are covering so that the steam helps and the chicken cooks through. And as that is going on, I'll try tidying up. We make the glaze for this and we'll be almost done.
All right.
Yeah. Now our chicken is cooking through. We'll start making the sauce that we're going to glaze it with. And for that, we're going to use the Kikkoman. We are using the full sachet of this one, the 30 ml, which is usually 2 tablespoons. So I add that. My bowl also has some red chili, but if you're particularly not a fan of chili,
you can skip that.
Yes,
so the chili is grated.
I've just thinly sliced it. Yeah,
okay.
So the chili is optional. And then we're going to use some ginger, just some little ginger, and some garlic, and honey. I'm using 2.5 tablespoons of honey for this.
All right. In case you're not, like, you don't have honey, is there
another option?
Yeah,
yes, you can use sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah, a
Still
light brown sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, can be used.
There you go, 2 tablespoons for that.
Yes.
You can already imagine the sweet taste, yeah?
Exactly. That's what we are going for. The sweetness will contrast with the umami taste of the Kikkoman, and then it will give us something so delightful. So just make sure you give it a stir. If you're going to work with sugar, you'll need to stir until the sugar dissolves. It will take a bit of some time because it's harder for it to dissolve in something cold, but it will eventually dissolve.
All right.
So just point to note. And then this is what we'll use to glaze our chicken. See, our chicken here has been going. So I would say it's like about 80% done. And then now we add in our glaze.
All right, there you go. So the cooking will continue.
Yes,
with the sauce now.
Yes, but now we are not covering it again. So we let it simmer in the sauce and then occasionally take and glaze. Remember, it's called Kikkoman glazed kuku. So we are glazing it with this sauce. And because of the sugar, you see, it's foaming. Yeah, that's what we want. And again, for this one, you also have to be very watchful. Don't cook and then go somewhere else because it's sugar in here. And when you cook sugar in the form of honey or just sugar, when you cook it for so long, it will start to caramelize and it might burn. So we don't want it to burn. We want it to have that nice caramel color and that nice taste. So this is what we'll just keep doing. And then our food will be ready.
All right.
Yes. So just that, glazing, giving it like 1 to 2 minutes. I turn the other side, I do the same. We've kept turning and turning, and as you can see, what do you think?
I think I love what I see because actually, guys, you see the reddish brown color that we have achieved there after a few minutes of glazing and glazing and glazing. You find, you know, I love how it's, you know, kind of glossy.
Yes.
See the glossiness.
Yes.
And that reddish brown color. It's not just the kawaida brown, yeah? I think it's the soy sauce plus,
yes,
then, you know.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. And then now the honey. So now we are done. And to finish this, it's usually very simple. We'll take some sesame seeds,
Wow.
the ones that make sim-sim, sprinkle over, and some sliced green onions. And now we are ready to do the best part, which is tasting.
The best part of the show. All right. There you go, there you go. I believe by now, if we have not whet your appetite,
I know.
I don't know, something is wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
But we've done such an amazing job. And it's now time for us to display what we have done, yeah? All right, this is the best part of the show, I told you.
Yes, it is.
There we go. So you need how many? 3?
I need 3. We have 3 meals.
So our plates are a bit watery.
Oh yeah, we can dry
We
them.
can dry them a bit as we get ready to display our beautiful work.
Yes. Today the accompaniment we're using for the stew and for the glazed, the Kikkoman stew and for the Kikkoman glazed kuku is rice, some steamed white rice. But for the stew, you have so many options. You can do chapati, you can do ugali, you can do plantain, you can, the world is your oyster. For the glazed, you can do rice. You can also serve it with some potatoes. So options are there. So we'll start by plating our glazed. So I'll take my rice.
Right, a decent portion.
Yes, a decent portion. And then now I go to my chicken.
All right.
Take a nice piece, place it on top. Let me add another one.
And I love what you achieved with the sesame seeds and the onions there.
Yes.
Wow.
So
Cooking
there
is
is our Kikkoman glazed kuku. Now let's plate our stew.
All right.
So we get a bit of the stew sauce. Then we place our chicken pieces.
All right. There you go.
Yes.
So 3 great, amazing recipes.
Yes,
That's
you
number
can
2
place that
down.
there.
Looking like that.
Yes.
Aren't you
then
loving it?
last
But
we
not least.
Yes, we plate our 1 pot. So I'll try by starting with the rice. You can see the color of the rice because of the Kikkoman, the paprika. The color of the rice is different. So the rice is like mildly spiced.
Spiced, yeah?
Yes.
And the aroma as well.
Yes. And then this one to finish off, we also put a bit of green onions
All right.
to add some color. But there it
you
is.
go. Number 3 down.
So now it's for me to give you a spoon and then you taste.
Amazing. So number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2, number 3, yeah? So I
Yes.
told you 3 amazing recipes, yeah? This was the Kuku Special by Kikkoman edition.
Wow.
And Chef Gaturi, you
Yes.
did not disappoint.
Thank you.
Not too fast.
So I have your cutlery here.
Not too fast.
Not too fast. Let's you taste and tell me something different.
All right.
So cutlery.
All right. Thank you.
Yes,
So,
welcome.
Clear. Let me show you.
So that you can tell the people at home
Whether.
Oh, you're starting with 1 pot rice. Cool. Yes.
Okay. So there we go. Let me start with the rice. It's a bit hot, but let's see. I like it. You are saying the rice is a bit spicy.
Yeah.
I love it. Plus how it has blended with the chicken.
Yes.
You can get the taste of the chicken on the rice.
Yes.
And all the flavors blending in there nicely. Let me try the chicken.
Can you tell you can get the taste of the marinade we made, like the kikkoman, the paprika?
I love how everything has gelled in very nicely.
Okay.
It's not too spicy.
Yes.
It's not underdone, so this works.
Yeah, we were going for something at least even people
I was almost digging in. Then I remembered.
That's a good sign. We always love seeing that here.
All right, so allow me to just swap.
Yes.
And try this one. So this was the stew.
Yes.
And then you serve it with rice or any type of carbs that you love.
Yes.
Then we're there. For this one, I'm going to try and get everything in one bite.
Oh, yes. So that you can get the flavor. Amazing, guys. It's not easy talking and eating and working at the same time, but I love what I'm tasting. You're nailing it.
Almost going in with the second one, but allow me to do this for this one.
And can you tell, yes, we've used kikkoman on all 3 dishes, but it's made the dishes different.
I love.
You love? Let me help you.
Stay here and wait for me. Let me try this one.
Okay,
actually, on this show, Chef Gaturi usually say, try this at home.
Yes.
You saw what I did there?
Yeah, I have seen. Very clever.
This is among the things that we allow you to try at home.
Yes.
So we go in there with the glazed chicken. This sweet one. I thought I loved this one. I've changed my mind.
I told you this one will blow your mind.
I am here. See you later. But anyway, guys, we're not done. So, let me tell you.
Yes.
Where you get this amazing magic that we have made this particular morning in this kitchen. Actually, if you're asking yourself where to get the Kikkoman soy sauce, any major supermarket in the country, you can find it in different portions, actually, beginning from 30 ml. There is the 75 ml sachet. You can also get the 150 ml dispenser. You can get the 500 ml bottle. You can get the 1.8 liter bottle. And it depends. The choice is yours. Your pocket will decide. Your taste buds will also decide. For the 150 ml, for the 75 ml, by the way, you can use it to refill your dispenser in case you run out. And the amazing thing about this is the longer it stays, the better it becomes. So I was actually having a chat with the Chef Gaturi earlier, and she was telling me, once you open it, if you refrigerate it, it is as good as it can last and take you long enough, and you can use it for your amazing meals.
Yes. Once you open, if you buy the bigger ones, just make sure you keep it refrigerated. Yes, and use it. Yeah.
All right. And that's how we wrap it up.
Yes.
And begin part 2 of the show, which usually is where we get to treat our taste buds. Doing this show is so hard. You have to wait it out for you to taste these amazing things. But thank you so much for being patient with us and for staying on until we concluded this program. I've been doing this show with the amazing Chef
Gaturi Rauka. Asante sana.
Wanasemanga leo tunapika
na leo tumepika.
Si tumepika. Si tumedeliver.
Kabisa.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining us in the kitchen. We do this every week, so do join us for the next episode. My name is Safin Acheng.